Okay, what is going on, everybody? So, we are here to talk about the Brakk, the semi-exclusive Brakk. So, if you didn't get through the Gradavis Dilemma event and make over the 100 missions, then you don't have this weapon. It will probably not be attainable any other way, same as some of the other past weapons like this Run Wraith is not attainable. It's just special for the missions. But if you did get it and you're wondering how I built it, I'm going to go through that with you here in a minute. If you didn't get it and you watch this video and you see how I built it, you're probably going to rage over the fact that you didn't take the time to do it. Now, granted, this was probably one of the toughest grinds that I did just to get to myself to 100 and to help out a couple other guys get past their 100, but it turned out to be well worth it to get this, and then the Machete Wraith, which I'll be bringing a video out on as well, which a lot of people got that. So okay, well, anyway, let's get into the Brakk. And again, before we get too far into this, if you ever have any comments or questions, leave them below. If you want to see me do a build that I haven't done yet, I plan on trying to bring everything out, but I just haven't gotten to it. Let me know in comments, and I'll make it a priority if I've got it ready. Anyway, okay, let's get into this. So, the Brakk hand cannon is what I call it. Some people say it's just a shotgun pistol, which technically that's what it is, but it's mostly a hand cannon. For me, the weapon that it most closely resembles in damage-wise is my Embolist, and I'll get back to that at some point when I do the next video on that one. Okay, so the Brakk, and you got the video playing, so you can see how good this weapon is if you haven't seen anyone play it yet. Anyway, so the Brakk has got it's got a base 150 damage, but since it's a shotgun, basically, it does it in pellets. So it's 15 damage times 10 pellets. So that's how you get your 150 damage. Okay. High damage, high rate of fire for this weapon, fast reload, low recoil. There is no drop off on this weapon at all, which is awesome. I'm sure something like that will change. You do get two polarity slots, one dash, one V slot, which are great. I've been told it has a chance to stagger the Grenier, which could be good too. I haven't really noticed it, but that's because I'm just too busy killing. Anyway, so what we've got here, how I've done it, I kind of got a mix, because there is some critical ability in it, and obviously there's damage ability, being a very high damage weapon. So, and hopefully I got my calculations right when I go through it as well. But basically, let me show you where I'm at with my mods. We're going to start here. I used barrel diffusion. I put that in the V slot, so that's 120% multi-shot. On top of that 120% multi-shot, I'm using Lethal Torn, which is another 60% multi-shot and a 60% fire rate. Okay, so that's really nice. Then we got the Hornet Strike for damage. It's 160% damage. I don't have it fully modded up. If I had it fully modded, it would be higher, obviously, probably like 200, 220 or something like that. But if I did that, then I'd have to redo some of my other builds at this point, since they're maxed out. And you know how that goes. That just becomes more complicated, so for now we left it this way. It can get better than what it is. Obviously, I could reformat it. I could use one of the Hornet Strike mods, blow it all the way out to max, and then see how much more damage it would have. But for now, 160 damage is fine. Now, on top of that, I'm using 75% armor piercing damage. I've got a reload speed here, 0.8, just a little help on the reload. And then I've got the maxed out critical chance pistol gambit for 120%, and a maxed out target cracker at 60% crit damage. And this is basically where my build is at. I would like to forma this a few times and really get this thing to be insanely overpowered, but we'll wait for now. Even if I did it just one time, it would be enough to max out the Hornet Strike and max out my no return. And then also I'm running a Tinted Clip mod, one of the corrupt mods, so I got an extra 50% capacity magazine, and though I get the negative 25% reload speed. We'll get to that in a second here. So again, barrel diffusion, lethal torrent, Hornet Strike, pistol gambit, target cracker, no return, quick draw, and a Tainted Clip. These are the mods I am running on this, and it is insanely overpowered, as you can see in the video. You've probably seen them in a couple of my other videos that I've done recently. It's like my go-to weapon for everything. So let's talk about the calculations. So we said that the gun is pellets. So you start out with 150% or 150 damage, so 15 damage times 10 pellets. So with my calculated Hornet Strike and my two multi-shot mods, 180% multi-shot, I'm calculating a 39 damage times 28 pellets, which you could probably see in the video. So I've got 1092 as my base damage, and then obviously the multi-shot with the extra pellets, because you get 10, but you get 180% multi-shot, so that's 180% more bullets every time you shoot, so that comes out to 28 more pellets, which is a nice thing. Plus 50% magazine size. Well, it's actually got 5 in the clip, but I've managed to bring it up to 8 bullets in my clip using the Tainted Clip mod. I could get it up to 10 bullets if I max out the Tainted Clip mod, which I could do. Critical chance, like I said, is 120%, and the critical damage at 60%, which basically means that I take the calculation now based on how it is with the mods on it. It's a 3.2 times 33%. If you calculate 3.2 times 33%, you've got 100.562, something like that, percentage to crit damage every time you shoot, which is obvious. As you watch the video, you'll see that a lot of those 28 pellets are blue or yellow when I'm shooting, so it's always critting, which is great as well. 75% armor piercing. You can't go wrong with armor piercing ever. And as far as reload, the weapon reload is a 1.0. So with the quick draw on there, basic quick draw, I've got a plus 8% reload speed on there. But I'm also, with the Tainted Clip, I'm losing 25%, so I effectively have a negative 17% reload, which takes my reload time from 1.0 to 1.3. Not really an effect on it at all. So that's basically it. That's the way it stands. I got a base damage 1092, 180% multi-shot, 50% magazine capacity, basically 100% chance to crit every time that I shoot, which is obvious. Armor piercing, quick reload anyway. It's a devastating weapon. There is no drop off, which makes the weapon even more powerful, which is a good thing. It's nice to see that there's no drop off, considering some of the other weapons have drop off. This technically is more powerful than the Strun Wraith, but both of those together are an awesome combination to take out in the field with you. So that's the build. That's how I have it. If you're lucky enough to have the Brakk and you like this setup, try it out. If you're not lucky enough to have the Brakk, well, then you can just rage about it. I'm sorry, guys. That's what it is. It's the same thing with the Strun Wraith and some of the other weapons, the Snipetron Vandal and stuff. Is you have to do the grind to get those weapons. So you'll remember that for the next one. That usually when they do those, they're an awesome weapon that'll never come out again. Or at least for now, they'll never come out again. There's at least some regular variant in the store. Regular variant to the Brakk would probably be the Boar and the Boar Prime. But obviously this would be much better. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comments, questions below. I apologize. I have been feeling a little under the weather, which is why you haven't seen too much Warframe stuff and you're seeing other things on the channel. I usually have a whole backlog of videos already ready to go. Usually 5 to 10 videos already posted, just hidden for release. Warframe stuff I usually do on the fly, so it usually takes me a day or so to do one of these videos, and I'll have it up the next day. But I've been feeling under the weather and been busy at work, so it's just taking me longer to get to these. So again, hit that like button if you did. I appreciate you guys always watching my videos and liking them and commenting. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you later.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.